Welcome to the Eventprint Design Studio. Hopefully you're tuning in today because you want to learn how to design your own t-shirt and get a little bit more well acquainted with our platform. Before we begin, I am going to walk us through our new website that we have, which just has a lot of new features. In addition to designing your own t-shirt, Eventprint has several other departments. We have a specialty printing department, which does things like banners, stickers, posters, any sort of offset printing. We do a lot more. Check out that area if you're interested in that. We have our shop promotional products, which if we click on here, we can take a look at what is being featured today. Now, we've got koozies. I mean, everybody loves koozies, but the real cool thing about our promotional products website is that you can upload your logo and see it on the product before you purchase it. So hop in there, check that out. So in addition to that, the Eventprint website also features this little cute owl up here. His name's Franklin. If you follow him on Twitter or Facebook, he'll keep you up to date with different marketing tips, Eventprint promotion, and upcoming events. So check all that out. Today we're obviously going to be spending our time in the apparel store where we will be designing our own t-shirts. So we will hop in there. From there, to begin, we'll start in our products section. So once you get into the products, you're going to see that we have quite an extensive library to look through, which is great. But if you're trying to keep the cost down, this is your first time here, maybe stick in the 50/50 category. It's going to be a little bit less expensive and it's pretty standardized. In addition to that, though, I do have a couple of suggestions. This season in particular, we have some really great brands that have been doing well. Our Bella brand, they have some ladies shirts that are cropped and v-necked, which are real popular right now. We also have this Canvas brand. And the Canvas brand, especially these 100% cotton, are super comfortable and very popular. So go through there, check it out. Today we are going to start out, we're going to go through two processes. We're going to go through screen printing and a full color printing process. Basically, the main difference is in screen printing. Here at Eventprint, we only do up to 5 colors, and there is a minimum shirt requirement of 12. The cost is a little bit lower once you start to get up into the higher quantities, but obviously it isn't available for any lower than that. So if you want under 12 shirts, we can still do that from 1 to 5 colors, but you're going to be paying for the full color price. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and go into this Customize It section, which will take you right into the design studio. And here's a little example of what we're about to create. So come back in here. We've got all these awesome colors. We're going to go with a teal today. And since it is the summertime, I figured it would be appropriate to make a track t-shirt. Maybe if you have a sports team or just a running team. So to start out, we came into our clip art section, which is right up here, and clicked on sports. Now if we start looking around, you will see that we have a whole list of different sports. So we have just about everything covered. We're going to scroll on down to the track and field for today. You got all these cute little icons. Small kids that are just looking a little too excited right now. This is the one that we're going to use today. So we'll go ahead and pull that up. Stick that in there. You can adjust it with these little arrows right here, as well as go into your color editor and click on these. You can change those graphics to whatever color you would like. So once we put that on there, we're going to go ahead and add some text to our artwork. So say your name is Jack, or you have a teammate named Jack who just happens to be real fond of himself. Well, Jack, we are helping you out today. We are just going to make you feel like $1,000,000. Once we have Jack's name typed in here so conveniently, we can go ahead and resize that to however we want it. We'll go ahead and do it like that, and we can adjust the layers here in a second. If you go into next to your text, this little color block right here, you can change the text to whatever color you want. We're going to do a bright orange. And then under your font category, we have all sorts of fonts that you can choose from. I'm going to go under most popular and use Black Ops because Jack is in the Black Ops business, and if we're running a track meet, that's where you want to be. So there's that text layer. We're going to go ahead and add another text layer. We're going to say make this one say Jack Attack, because that is just going to be his team name for the summer, and hopefully they're winning because he seems pretty confident in himself. So we'll go back down here, change that into most popular as well. Whenever you need to edit your layers, you just go in this Edit Layers tab, and it lets you pull your images around rather quickly. As far as layering, if you need something pulled forwards or put backwards, you can go into this Edit Layers and click on these arrows, and it'll move it front and back. So we've got a pretty cool shirt going on, some nice orange and teal for some great contrast. It's definitely going to pop at that track meet, but it needs a little bit more. So we're going to go back into our clip art section, and we'll look at graffiti. Now there's all sorts of graffiti that can spice up this shirt, but we're going to use this X because that says untouchable. So we'll increase that a little bit in the color editor. We'll go ahead and make that white. Edit layers, and we're going to send that to the very back. So I have to say that is a great looking t-shirt. So once the front is designed, you're welcome to go into the back as well. Say you have you want to put your name or your number, you can stick that on there. Add text. We are number 22 because that is my lucky number. Go ahead and throw that on there. Make it bigger. And the nice thing about this is if you have a different number for each teammate, you do not have to go in and change this right away. When you get to the checkout section, it'll give you the option to just list all your numbers and the different sizes. So you can go ahead and add that to your cart. From here, it lets you put in how many of each quantity that you would like. You can go ahead and calculate the price, and that'll take you through to the checkout page. So that is a screen printed shirt. Next we are going to move into a full color shirt, and it's going to end up looking just like this. So once again, we're going to start out by clicking on the Design Studio. Yep, we'll go ahead and leave that page. And it reloads this again. And mind you, the shirt that it automatically brings in is our Gildan 50/50, which is our standard shirt. It's also the least expensive one. Now, these full color shirts are real fun because, say you have some sort of artwork or a photograph or something that you'd just like to feature, this is a great way to do that. So for the one I'm going to do right now, I decided since it's close to summer and family reunions are coming up that we're going to do a family reunion shirt. So we're going to start out, the thing that's a little bit different than this, we obviously do not have full color clip art in here, so it'll be something that you need to upload. If you go into this little upload image tab and click here, it gives you a little warning page to tell you the kind of files that you can upload. I'm going to say that PDFs and JPEGs are usually the best thing to stick with. PNGs will work as well, even though they're not listed on here. I do use them a lot. So go ahead and select your image. It's going to pull me in here. And I am going to use this palm tree painting that I did a long time ago. So it pulls it into this editor mode. I don't want any background on here, so I'm going to make my background transparent, which will pull that out. You can remove any other colors or replace colors, or if you want to minimize your color palette, you can go in here and do that as well. So go ahead and save that to your designer. You'll bring that artwork in here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and rescale it to about that size. So from there, it's just like the process was before. We can go in here and add some text, and we're just going to do 2013. Go ahead and stick that up here. What kind of type do we want? Let's try some block type. Once again, there's all sorts of options on type, so that's a real fun one to play around with, especially if you're into typography. Go ahead and make that white. Then we're going to add another text layer. Do Richardson. Make that white again. That looks fine. Maybe we'll shrink that down a little bit. And then for our last one, we'll go ahead and put in family reunion. So as you can see, this process is just super simple, real user-friendly, and goes rather quickly. So feel free to hop on here and play around with it for a while. If you aren't super design savvy and need a little bit of help, feel free to email us at productadvisor@eventprint.com. We do have designers on site that can help you out. But I'm pretty confident that you are just as equipped to do the job, especially with this studio. Well, thanks for tuning in today. Enjoyed spending a little bit of time with you. Stay in contact with us and check back every so often to see some new tutorial videos. Enjoy the rest of your day.